This is TT for the Mill drive home, even though I'm not driving home because I weren't allowed to be at the stadium where it finished Millwall 1, Swansea City 1. There are some games where you just end up being as frustrated and fuming. I'm really annoyed that we haven't come away with all 3 points. We've drawn so many games this season. It's a game where we looked to take it to Swansea. We looked to put the pressure on them. Didn't for maybe 5 minutes of the second half, and maybe the first 10 minutes had a bit of pressure put on us in the attacking third. And yet we've somehow managed to come away with only a point. We started off with the 5-2-3 formation. Bart in goal, the back three of Murray Wallace, Jake Cooper and Sean Hutchinson. Right wing back was Marlon Romeo. Left wing back was Shane Ferguson. The two midfielders were Ryan Woods and Sean Williams. Left wing was Mason Bennett. Right wing was Jed Wallace. And up front was Tom Bradshaw. I'll start with the negatives of the team. I felt Tom Bradshaw done absolutely nothing in the game. You know, he put the team under a bit of pressure, but he seems like he's always on the back foot. He seems to never seem to get in front of the player. It was, I don't know whether it's since his injuries, lost the turn of pace, but he really unimpressed me today. Bart, for a change, didn't have to do much, but I never like it when goalkeepers do a TV save. And for me, that was a TV dive that he's put in. And obviously it's unlucky where it's come off the bar and off of him. But I thought it was, that's poor keeping for me. If you know you're not going to get it, what you're diving for? It was an aimless dive, which is, yes, it's unlucky, but it's led to us losing 2 points. And that's us out of the playoff picture. I felt that after the first 10 minutes of the game, we seemed to kick on a little bit. I felt that we put them under a little bit more pressure. The tackle to create the goal was excellent by Marlon Romeo, breaking up the play in the middle of the park. The ball's played forward, and then it ends up falling to Jed. Jed gets a little bit of luck. He cuts it back to Mason Bennett, who I thought was absolutely superb first half. Kept running in behind, kept putting him under pressure, and he bangs the ball home to put us deservedly 1-0 ahead. And then from the goal, we seem to gain in confidence. We create chances, corner after corner, and that's the frustrating bit. Swansea have had absolutely no height. We seem to be able to get our head on it, and we're not getting it on target. Murray Wallace, 2 or 3 great opportunities where you just think hit the target, and he doesn't. We hit the post in the second half, and then obviously Swansea. I think it was literally the only thing they'd done in the second half. I can't think of anything else they'd done in the second half. Obviously, they had the tangle of legs, which caused Hutchinson to be booked in the first half, and the free kick that Bart pushed away. But and then they obviously had the clearance off the line by Jake Cooper. And Hutchinson, Cooper, and Murray Wallace defensively today didn't look under any stress whatsoever. Certainly second half, but it was a great clearance. I don't know whether it was going in, but he's cleared it over the bar. And then the second half, like I said, they get a free kick, which was you've got to be honest, it was a poor challenge from Hutchinson. He's not going to win the ball. He tries to nick in front of the defender and takes the Swansea play out. Brewster steps up, and see, this is the problem with watching it on TV. You get to hear commentary, and commentary does my head in sometimes. Everyone's talked about what great technique and great quality it was. He's hit the bar. He hasn't hit the target. He's hit the bar and got lucky. He's not hit. It's as well as it hit the post and coming off the goalkeeper. It's a lucky goal. And to be fair, it was the only thing. It was the only thing the only way Swansea were going to score today was with a bit of luck, because they looked really on the back foot for most of the game. Like I said, they had 10 minutes in the first half, 5 minutes in the second half. I felt Woods and Williams today were absolutely superb in the centre of the midfield. Both of them actually looked to drive into the hole that was created. Both of the passing was excellent, the control were excellent. Both of them really bringing in Marlon Romeo and Shane Ferguson. And I'll move on to Marlon Romeo, what I thought another absolutely superb performance by him. The only thing he shouldn't do is shoot, because he can't seem to hit the target with shots, but that's not his strong point. But the amount of times that he got on the ball and ran at the Swansea defence and took the pressure away, any pressure, or just got the ball up the pitch. And then, like I said, second half, the pressure that we created with corner after corner after corner, and you've got to make the most of that. You can't afford to be taking those kind of chances. I felt Conor Mahoney came on second half, done virtually nothing. He looked out of breath. You played 45 minutes, Conor. Like, how can you be out of breath towards the end of the half? You haven't had to do much running. When you compare it to the running that the players like Ferguson and Marlon had to do up and down the pitch, and Woods and Williams, I don't know how he can say that. How he could be out of breath, and then he bunks the ball into the crowd with 30 seconds to go, and things like that just really annoy you. We needed to go for the win, and then you move on to ref watch James Lillington, and Swansea fans thought they had a bit of bad luck with the ref at Swansea, although to be honest, I didn't see him being that bad. Today, every half decision that could go against us really did go against us. The push on Bradshaw, he does instigate some contact, but he's wiped out, he's through on goal. It should have been a free kick. It was definitely outside the box and probably a yellow card. Matt Smith's shirt's being pulled all over the place as soon as he comes on in the box, and you potentially get a penalty from that. The one thing that really annoyed me from Swansea, because they do play the ball around reasonably well, is every single time one of their players got touched, they screamed. And because you can hear it on the TV, it just drives you absolutely mad. You're thinking they're in the ref's ear from minute 1 to minute 90. Then they've literally got Quasimodo as the manager on the bench, who seriously looks like the eyes are popping out of his head at every single moment. He's got to be the ugliest fella I've ever seen in my life. And it just, you can see I am wound up. I can't believe we haven't gone away from that with 3 points, and we've done that far too often this season. We just needed to. It would have been deserved if we'd have nicked that at the end. But once again, we come away from a match, and it's one, and we've not got 3 points. In all seriousness, the season now moves to Friday, and the whole season rests on not losing to Charlton. But the way things are going, I wouldn't put it past us. I hope Mason Bennett's fit. We're probably going to start Matt Smith. But for me, I just felt like a few of the players looked leggy. I thought Jed Wallace had a decent game, but a few of the players looked leggy. And you think, I don't know why you don't make subs in that situation. You want to go. You need to keep the squad fresh. You want to keep rotating. And I don't think that was done enough today. You've got some talent on the bench. Even put Leonard on, Billy Mitchell in the centre of the park, just to give Woods and Williams a little break But I'm really frustrated, as you can tell. So on to Friday against Charlton, and we'll see what happens there. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Millwall Drive Home, like the video. Please put your comments in what you think. But today I felt that we deserved all 3 points. We didn't get all 3 points. And the ref was an absolute bellend. But hey, it's Millwall. Should you be shocked? No. No one likes us.